Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. We had Deku. We also had Barbara. Now, Barbara was able to get Deku to a cafe. Bruce bought the cafe across the street from her therapy place, and he shut it down for the day. No one was here, and Deku met the entire Bat family. The Bat family tried to talk Deku down. They tried to get him to calm down, but that clearly was not working. And Deku, he talked to Alfred. Alfred was very close to talking the boy down. But Deku, yeah, he was still mad at Bruce Wayne, mad at Bruce for abandoning him. And Deku, he was knocked out with a drug. And currently, he's sitting in the Batcave in a plastic cell. Now, Deku, his phone is being decrypted, and Tim Drake, he just broke the decryption on it. It was only a matter of hours, and the person with the information on Batman, they're no longer a threat to his identity. Now, Deku currently does sit there in the Batcave, and he's a bit more annoyed. The decryption was broken. That kid is smart. Definitely a good detective. Okay, so he's a crappy fighter, but definitely go with gadgets and tech. Huh. Funny. A little Bruce Wayne, isn't that? Now, Deku currently does sit there in the cell, and Alfred does gonna bring Deku something to eat. Himily's trying to talk to Deku as he does gonna open up a metal box. Him expressing, going to put the tray inside, and then going to close the box on his side. Going to press a button as the lock, it goes from being powered on Deku's side to being powered on Alfred's side. And Deku is going to walk over. Him pulling open the container and grabbing the tray. Him going to set it down as he's going to look at Alfred, telling him, it's only a matter of time before he gets out of here. No, Izuku, it's not. I'll get out, Alfred. You know I will. Escaping this will be easy. Exactly why? Why what? Why even try? We caught you. Bruce will catch you again. Izuku, you need to calm down. Understand what's happening. No, Alfred, I won't stay calm. I know what I did. I know exactly why I did it. If you think I regret murdering the Joker, I don't. So just stop trying to tell me I'm the bad guy. Izuku, you murdered people. So what? They deserved it. Now, Alfred is going to walk away, and Deku is going to sit down. Him going to pick at the food Alfred gave him. He remembers Alfred's cooking. He remembers a lot. And honestly, it's a bit more nostalgic. But then there's actually Barbara. Barbara came walking into the Batcave. And there was where she was definitely confused about what to say, what to do. And there was even Tim. Tim, he was in the mansion. He was... well, not Tim. There was Grayson. Grayson was inside the mansion. He was concerned about Barbara. I mean, that's his ex, and apparently the guy she was about to start dating is downstairs in the Batcave. Yikes. Now, Barbara is going to walk downstairs. Whenever she does get down, she does see Deku. Him sitting inside of his cell and not doing a thing. And Barbara, she does going to walk over. As Deku does going to look up towards her whenever he was eating. And he does going to stare at Barbara. Her walking up to the container and asking him if he'll answer her a few questions. Sure. What do you want? All of that stuff. Was it real? All of what? You know what? Specify, Barbara. Was what real? Everything that happened to me with the Joker, or the way I made you feel? The way you made me feel? You're lying to me. I'm not, actually. Barbara, there's a lot of messed up shit that's happened to me. Being happy, I don't know. Being calm, not sure. Finding a sense of peace, it's difficult. I had mine, and then I was brought back from the dead. You say that, but I don't believe you. How do I know you're not just trying to trick me again? Because, Barbara, everything I've told you was true. You. You didn't lie to me. I didn't. I was truthful. How was I supposed to tell you I was another victim of the Joker? You could have said what happened to you. Said the clown hurt you. I could have, but I didn't want to give him that satisfaction. He's dead. I know. I know. Gives me a little bit more peace at night. They're not so loud anymore. What? The voices in my head. You're crazy. Yeah, I guess so. Then again, I was beat to death. You ever been beaten to death, Barb? Not fun. You ever lay there, your body broken, bleeding, begging for it to end? I'm sure you know what that's like. Now, Barbara does go to watch Deku look down, and she's surprised. Deku, he's. No, he's trying to play with her emotions. He's trying to get into her head. He's. He's giving her those. Fuck. Those aren't puppy dog eyes, right? They're. Jesus. Okay, okay, okay. Fine, I'll bite. Hmm? What did you do? What did I do? I murdered the Joker. Some of the stuff I've been through was simple. I've been trained, Barb. I learned how to do a lot. I didn't lie to you. I just. I'm not sure what's going on with me. I can't function correctly sometimes. It's just too much. You're lying to me again. I'm not. Barbara, I've been entirely truthful with you from the very moment I met you. The only thing I lied about was my name. I know. But I did like you. I know you did. And I liked you too, Barb. I, you're just so calm. No, I can tell you're angry. You want to try to break out. You want to try and get out of there and run. I can see it in your face. Yeah, I know. Deku gonna stand up. Him gonna walk over and bring his hand up to the glass, telling Barbara, when he gets out of here, he is going to do quite a bit. He still has to hunt down Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Harley's trying to make the Joker's schemes happen again. And Ivy, if she ever does see Ivy, tell her this. The Red Hood wanted professional courtesy, and she didn't do that, but he gave her information on the Joker. That's quite a low blow, and she doesn't really seem very professional on that. And Barbara's kind of confused, and Deku does try to tell her. Ivy did something. He let it happen because he was after Joker. So Ivy owes him one. And Barbara does look at that kind of confused. Okay, so what now? What now, Barbara? I don't know. Maybe whenever this is all done, though, we can talk things out. Talk things out? I don't want to talk to you. You hurt me. I'm sorry. Does Bruce still talk to Selena? Hmm? Who's Selena? You don't know about her, do you? No. Selena Kyle. No. So Bruce stopped chasing the cats. That does say quite a bit about him. Explains why he's been so broody. Who's Selena Kyle? Catwoman. Famous thief. She was in Gotham a few years ago, and last time I checked, her and Bruce were, together? No, they weren't. Gross. I really didn't need to hear about that. But I am kinda curious, though. What was Selena like? A thief. Really? Yeah. Cat burglar. Believe it or not. Pun intended. Anyways, Selena was very different. Deku gonna step backwards and sit down. And Barbara, she actually is a bit more surprised. Deku's relaxed. He's not worried. He knows he'll get out of here, but why did why will he get out of here? Selena was very simple. She played buttons, she played games. She made sure that Bruce knew she liked the chase. And Bruce, he had fun. Sometimes he would go out on patrol on his own. Bruce, on the nights where Selena was around, he never said anything because he was chasing tail. So, he got experiences Robin alone. And Bruce, he's pretty sure she can fill in the rest of the story. Hmm? I'm I'm just surprised is all. Yeah, me too. Fact she's not in Gotham says quite a bit. Where'd she go? I don't know. I was kind of abducted the last time I saw her. I'm sorry. Not your fault. It was his. I can. Barbara gonna stop. They're gonna look up. I can sort of relate to that. Relate to what? What you said earlier. What the Joker did to me. I I've never told anyone this part, but I opened the door. Joker's there with a gun. His smile was just burned into your head. Yeah, it was. So just startling. I didn't have time. The moment I realized he was holding a gun, before I could rush forwards to lunge at him, I was flying backwards. The moment it registered in my head what to do, I was already shot. I felt it tear into me, and then I just landed on my back into the table. It collapsed. I smashed my head into it, and everything started to feel fuzzy. The searing pain, and then his laughter. His fucking laughter. Marbo's staring at Deku. And Deku, he knows it all too well. The sounds in his head. And Deku's gonna grab at his head. Him beginning to start muttering again. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Hmm? Jay, is Izuku? I'm fine. Just, just need a second to focus. I'm okay. You're not fine. Hmm? You say you hear the voices. What? I don't want to talk about that. You want to know what they are? I'll tell you what they are. Loud, overbearing, scratching at the door I have in my fucking head. Scratching in the outskirts of my brain. They don't shut up. And don't even get me started on the nightmares. I haven't slept well in months. I'm sorry. Um, I'm gonna go to bed. Deku gonna turn and lie down. And Barbara does stare at Deku. Deku, he's not putting on an act. His mannerisms, the way he's looking at her, talking to her, and fuck. Okay, but the Joker has no right to life. But Izuku, he's cleaning up the streets of Gotham. Okay. Maybe, maybe they can help him out. Maybe things can be sorted. I mean, get better? No. There actually is Kate, who does get a step up, expressing. If she's thinking about walking inside that door for a conjugal visit, don't. And Kate, she's gonna watch Barbara jump and turn. What the fuck did you just say? Come on. I can see it on your face. I'm. I can relate to him. Sure, you can. He was only 3 years. Hmm? He was tortured by the Joker and Gotham's villains for 3 years. Scarecrow included. Two-Face, Clayface, all of them. Hugo Strange included, too. Hugo. Yeah. And the Joker. Yep. Fuck me. Never mind. Can we have a serious chat? We can. Is it about your boyfriend, though? No. I, uh, I want to tell you what the Joker did. Oh. Kate's going to bring her hands up and pull off her cowl, expressing, okay, she'll go upstairs, and then the two can chat. Thank you. Now, Barbara does get to turn and walk away. As Kate, she does get to look over towards Deku, and Deku does get to stare at her face. As Kate does get to step forwards and try to express to him. She was like him too once. I know you were, Kate. Her kind of surprised. And Deku does get to look up at her, as he does want to turn and shift around. Him going to throw his head over his shoulder and tell her. He knows exactly who she is. He knows what she did before. He knows that vigilante that popped up with the guns, she wore all black. She had a cape. He knows that she left quite a lot of kids fatherless. Motherless? Yeah. He's aware as to what she did before. And he's also aware as to what her crusade was about. So you know what I did? I do. I don't care. You don't care. Really. I left kids without parents. And I've seen what that has done to them. Some of those kids go down the same path. The day I met one kid who I saw before, I knew something was wrong. Whenever I met Bruce, I knew something was wrong. They all helped me. I was a piece of shit. I was a bad person. I'm getting better. I'm still getting better. And let me tell you this, Mr. Red Hood. You played with Barbara's emotions. Barbara's been put through it. I know. I know what she's been through. That's why I'm just leave me alone. Deku rolling back over. And there is where Kate is going to stare at Deku. A bit surprised. Wait a second. It was all an act, right? Him being Jason? Holy shit. Holy shit. She's seen this before, but it is funny to see it on him. He fell in love with Barbara Gordon, didn't he? He likes Barb. Pfft. Yeah. Good way to start a relationship. Full of lies. Huh. Right. Barbara wants to talk to her, though. Okay. Okay. This is definitely going to be a lot to deal with. Now, Kate is going to turn and walk upstairs, and Deku just lie there, still in the Batcave. As he is waiting, somebody's bound to notice that he's gone. Somebody is bound to realize he hasn't shown back up. And right now there currently is Talia and Rose. The two, they tried to contact Duville, but Deku's phone has not been getting answered. And whenever Kate came over to Deku's place, the door, still a bit broken, but fixed with a bit of makeshift repairs, there was the fact that Deku wasn't here. His gear wasn't here either. And the Red Hood, yeah. If no one can get into contact with him, things are definitely bad. So, what does this mean? And a lot of people, they started to talk about it with the League. And Ra's al Ghul, he tried to reach out to Deku, and Deku did not answer. And Ra's, he was a bit surprised. His greatest pawn yet. And it did not answer the phone. And Talia, she went to go head out. She wanted to discover what was going on. But there was also Rose. Rose was still in Gotham. And Deku being flaky like this, it's not a thing. And the two, they found out what was happening. Deku's not here, but the Bat family is still out patrolling. So, you do the math. What happens whenever somebody who left the family goes back? Somebody who they were a violent, extreme killer. If you can't put them in Arkham, where would you put them? You'd hide them inside the Batcave. Now, Talia and Lady Deathstroke, or not Lady Deathstroke. I keep calling Rose that for some reason. Anyways, Talia and Ravenger. These two have some work to do. And there is also the fact that Ra's al Ghul, he doesn't like one of his pawns being in the detective's pocket. If Deku realizes a few things are happening, it's going to be bad. And he would rather not have that happen. And Deathstroke and Lady Shiva, they're being sent over to Wayne Manor. They are going to solve this little problem. And the Bat family, yeah. Things are definitely going to be very complicated. Because Deku, he's been in custody for a few weeks. And in that amount of time, Batman's been trying to play with his head. He's talked to his son. Everyone has. They're trying to tell him and teach him that Ra's al Ghul is using him. Ra's al Ghul sees him as a pawn. Expendable. If Deku ever does die, what will happen? Ra's al Ghul might either toss him away or throw him in the Lazarus pit again. Bring him back just to do more dangerous shit. Be more extreme. Ra's al Ghul doesn't have a loyalty towards Deku. Deku has a loyalty towards him. All he is to Ra's al Ghul is a meat shield or a tool he can use to kill. And he needs to understand that. Now, the League of Assassins, they are getting ready to storm Wayne Manor. And right now, Bruce, he does sit in front of the jail cell, still talking to Deku. And Deku, yeah. The voices have been loud and loud and loud. And he's been annoyed. He hears what they tell him. He wants Bruce to understand his philosophy. Understand how flawed it is. And that is where Deku, he feels things are better. He feels that things, they're able to be easily understood. Now, the League of Assassins, they're getting ready to storm the manor. And Deku, he does have one final conversation with Bruce Wayne. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.